All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol HYLN, Hyliion Holdings Corp. And I want to welcome all my first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to my channel, Invest for Tomorrow. And to all my subscribers, welcome back. So I'm trying something new. I've never done a video this early. I usually do it after the market has completely closed at 8 p.m. But something I've been coming to the realization of is that a lot of these ticker symbols, yes, there could be volatility after 5 and so forth all the way till 8, but that typically is rare for it to break the points that I'm about to discuss. So I'm giving this a shot, and the reason why I want to do them earlier is so that the earlier I can get the information over to you guys, the more equipped and more time you guys have to do research. I know that sometimes my videos would be popping up around 10, sometimes 11, sometimes at 8. It was a little bit different. I mean, you'll always expect me after 8 p.m. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this consistently before 8 p.m. And also, I want to test it out. If you guys like it and see it as an opportunity to have more time to analyze the charts and see for yourselves more research and so forth, then I'll gladly continue doing it as much as I can around this time. So bear with me as I try to always do it on time as early as possible, and I really appreciate every single subscriber's support and viewer support, thanking me and recognizing my efforts no matter what time it is that I actually post. And I'm really thankful for your guys' patience as well, bearing with me sometimes over the weekend when you have requests and then we're trying to add them in to go ahead and do a chart analysis for your request. But let's go ahead and look at what happened with Hyliion this last couple of hours and also today. So this stock has actually been obviously in a run previously to the merger, and now the merger has happened. So Hyliion Holdings Corp had a run. It's been very volatile, up and down, hit lows of about $33 and some change. I've been saying that that's a very important number. If that gets broken through, this could be on its way to newer lows and newer support levels, and it ran up. It ran up all the way up to $54 and some change, and from that point forward, we have been in a bearish run, hitting newer lows and staying below the 50-day moving average. So that right there is telling us that a lot of the investors in this company are not as bullish as it seemed. They were just riding the hype, and a lot of them are taking profits. They feel uncertain, or there's just fear on the uncertainty to come for this company. Like, is this company really going to sell trucks? Is it actually going to prosper? Is there an opportunity in this company, in this sector? Because the EV sector now has a little bit of a hit. I mean, if we go ahead and look at all the different situations and things going on with Nikola, it actually has put a bad name on the EV sector. Now, the only one that's the top dog and everybody is really trusting right now is Tesla. The next one after that, which is Tesla's competitor overseas, is NIO. They call that the Tesla of China, NIO. And then we have Workhorse, which is in the middle of a big agreement and has a lot of backup from the government if it receives the funding, that it's going to continue to grow and have opportunities in that sector. And then we have Hyliion Holdings Corp with a merger. And is this really going to produce enough trucks to meet the demand, right? And are they even a legitimate company? That's the things that a lot of people right now are feeling a little bit skeptical about, because Nikola was a company going up against this one and going up against Tesla, because Tesla's going to do big work trucks as well, and it is to come in the near future. But Hyliion has their own different sector and market, right, that they're trying to reach with a different technology, not just, you know, EV. They're doing it a little bit differently based off of the research that I've seen. And then we had Nikola, which was another one with their own type of engine and style, and turns out there's been a whole mess over there. And I think that's just trickling down to this company itself after the merger, and a lot of people are just profit taking right now. Now, if this company can come through with real trucks, a real supply, and meet the demand when the time comes that people are ordering these, Hyliion has tremendous, but when I say this, tremendous potential to grow. Now, it has grown tremendously in the last couple of months and throughout the year. I mean, we were way down here at $10 and it reached up to almost $60, and it's been very volatile right now. And a lot of the bulls that rode this, they just rode this all the way towards the merger, a lot of uncertainty, and they got out, took profits, and then they rode again all the way up back to $54. And right now we are in bearish territory, and the question is for Hyliion, is this going to continue to hit newer lows, or could the bulls reappear and bring this one back up? That's the question here. So they weren't able to break through resistance and use it as support. They broke through it for about an hour and a half of the day and then quickly fell. The bears appeared, and now there's a slight leveling off here after hours, and the bears are trying to continue to bring this one down. So we're going to move this to its new locations, our resistance and our support. And the lowest point reached in the day was way down here. And after this bullish slight run and fall, it has hit a new high here after the recovery from falling up here. So this is the highest point of the day. It's a very important number. That's the number that the bulls really want to break through so that they can reach newer highs and newer resistance levels. That is 43.50. They need to turn that into a support and continue to work their way up to newer highs. And that is a first resistance level within the 50-day moving average on the bullish side of territory, right? Above the 50-day moving average in bullish territory to go ahead and hit newer highs. Now, the 50-day moving average is 42.18. I'd write that down. Super important number. Lets us know on what side of the whole entire chart we're in. Right now, we're in bearish territory, and when we get above it, we're back in bullish territory, and the bulls are going to want to break through newer highs and newer resistance levels to pull further away from it in an upward direction. Now, we've been in bearish territory since this point on October 1st, and it started to fall. So before the bulls even break through the 50-day moving average, get back into bullish territory, and even break this resistance level up here, they have to break the first resistance level that they just got rejected from about an hour ago, which is 40.42. The bulls are going to want to break through 40.42, turn that into a support, and break through newer highs. By doing so, they can start to reach closer to the 50-day moving average, turn that into a support, and get back on track to the bullish territory and have momentum and have a run, right, in an upward direction. But until the bulls don't break through 40.42, they won't have that momentum to continue. Now, if 40.42 does get broken through by the bulls, it does not signify that they've already gained control or any momentum to have a rally. That is just giving us as investors a sense of direction where this is going, and it's getting closer to the 50-day moving average, which is the true goal for the bulls to get back over the 50-day moving average and get into bullish territory. So the first point would be 40.42. That's the first resistance level. Turn that into a support and continue to work their way up to newer highs. Now, on the other spectrum of things, we have our support level, and that support level is the lowest point reached in this bearish run before leveling off, and it is 36.12. If 36.12 does get broken through, this could start to see newer lows and start to hit newer support levels. Now, the bears are going to want to break through this, so I'd pay very close attention to the behavior of this stock if 36.12 does get broken through, and how quickly is this hitting newer lows. Is it hanging around there and the bulls are trying to reappear, or did it break through it and it's going quickly down, as we saw earlier today when resistance was broken through and the bears appeared? They brought this one down fairly quickly to newer lows, pulling it further away from the 50-day moving average, and that's a behavior that I'd pay very close attention to. If 36.12 gets broken through, how quickly is it moving further away to newer lows and newer support levels, away from the 50-day moving average of 42.18. So super important. I want to emphasize that because this support level is the closest number to the lowest point reached before this bullish run here, before the merger, and that is way down here around 33.26, and that is one of the lowest points that this stock has reached recently and in all this volatility after the bullish run, because this bullish run reached up to $58, and this is the lowest point. So $33 getting broken through and some change, this could start to see newer lows, and the first step for the bears to get closer to that is breaking through 36.12. So pay very close attention to how this stock reacts at that point and how the behavior of the stock is during those times and in this area. So thank you guys so much for watching. Share this with your friends and community. Don't forget to hit the like button and let me know you watched this video. And if you feel encouraged or inclined to subscribe, please do so. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. And at the end of this video, there's going to be a pop-up video. In that video, I talk about the S&P 500 and why it is important to pay close attention to it. And also, I go into more detail about it. And today is the day before tomorrow being the Federal Reserve pump. So today there was a great run for the S&P, slightly growing with momentum. And tomorrow we'll have to see how it plays out. It doesn't guarantee gains, and it doesn't just say, okay, you do this and you're going to make this. It's not about that. It's about informing and enlightening every single investor on great news that there's an opportunity to maximize profits and minimize losses. Check out the video. I talk about how the S&P 500 rises on specific dates due to the fact that there's Federal Reserve pumps. And when those pumps happen, there are individual ticker symbols in the S&P 500 rising 30 cents to $3 per share. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but per share, it does add up. And that is great news for us as investors because there's an opportunity to profit. Check out the video. You don't want to miss out on the great information. It's very helpful. It's been helpful to me, and I hope it helps you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some